powered by Teza. Hold on.
Oh.
Grabbing it.
Is there one open?
I think this one's open. Yep.
What is it, spearmint?
Cool Mint Chill.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Nice. Get you some.
I'm dipping into it.
Got it. Pirates are also willing to listen to trade offers on All-Star starter Mitch Keller, according to John Heyman, listening on both All-Stars, including closer David Bednar. Would seem like a pretty low probability to happen in either case, but in this seller's market, it makes sense to listen. Whoa.
I love David Bednar. Love him to death.
I think everybody would.
No,
I don't think that's
great dude too.
Oh, you just mean as a guy?
Yeah, as a guy, but he's a dude. He's
drinking
a dude,
some,
bro.
Drinking some IC lights.
Hey, he would be on the bus with us in Puerto Rico and the USA.
He'd be in back.
Oh, he'd be right next to us, just chilling quietly. But then you get him going. He's one of those funny dudes, man. He would help anybody right now. And I think the Pirates should. I think they should sell. I think they're done.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're done.
Now,
they're definitely done.
No, they're definitely done.
They know they're done.
Get more
but
prospects.
Here's my
if I
question.
was in. Go ahead.
Bednar and Mitch Keller have years to go. It's not like they're rentals. So for me,
they've always made mistakes, man.
When does this stop? If I'm a Pirates fan and I look, those are my two best pitchers. When does it stop? When do we stop doing that and start trying? Because, hey, Kratzy remembers, and I smashed them. Beginning of the season, people are like, are the Pirates good? And what did I say?
Not a chance.
Not a chance. But what did I also say? They might be good in a year or two. They might be good next year, good enough to be a team that starts to surprise people. What do their chances look like if they trade Bednar and Keller for more 18-year-olds?
Yeah, I mean,
we are who they thought we were. They were. That's just what they do.
You can't trade those guys. I think the reason they're listening to those guys is because you're not trading those guys for 18-year-olds. You're trading those guys for a Jonathan India. The Reds want a closer. I mean, that's I don't like that trade at all. It's not going to happen within the division.
Yeah,
because they're going to be fighting the Reds for hopefully the next 4 years. Mm-hmm. Maybe the Pirates aren't even ready this year yet.
Excuse me, you're making me nauseous over here.
Yeah, but if you take those guys, to me, the only reason you listen is because you have two guys that are Bednar's got 3 years of control, and Keller's got 2 years. They're not going to extend them. They've already got too much success in the big leagues. It's going to cost too much. Do you get a controllable 1 year piece?
Yeah, like what are they trying to get from him? Like, all right, we're putting them out there.
And that's why they listen.
They're just listening.
They're just listening. But this should be glorious for anybody. We're even talking to Paul Sewald. You think DePoto doesn't hear that Bednar's being listened to? He's got a bullpen of a plethora of closers. The Padres, they're not going anywhere. Hater, what is that? Like, if you're a closer, to me, I don't think if you're on any of these teams and you're a closer, you have an opportunity to be traded at this deadline if people are calling the Pirates about Bednar. Now, they're calling because the value is 3 years of control of a closer, which is going to go like $6 million, $10 million, $12 million probably in his arbitration years.
So what? That's
the Pirates aren't paying that.
I know, but it drives
after
me
next
insane.
year.
So you're going to get rid of your, and I don't buy into. Okay, he's from the area, cool, whatever. But this dude is one of the top closers in the sport, top 10
two-time
easy,
All-Star,
if not top 5. Fastball up in the zone with life, curveball, splitter, both plus pitches. Like he's not going to slump much as a closer from what you see. It's like even if he doesn't have one of his secondary pitches, he can live off the fastball and the other secondary pitch like it's nothing. The dude has command of all three.
And he's not he just goes out there and on the bump, and it's not showboating. And he just goes out there, maybe give a fist pump. That's what you want. Let me do business as usual, and that's what he does.
Edwin Diaz got $100 million over 5 years. This guy's still under control for years, okay? If I say, hey, dude, you're from the area, you want to be part of this next good Pirates team, I'm not pushing some money across to see if he's a long-term guy, an extension guy for $15 a year.
Yeah.
Your original question was, when do they stop this?
Yeah.
The Pirates don't. Until the ownership changes, they're going to get a new GM in. They're going to get a new manager in. They're going to get all new coaches, all new players. It will not end until Nutting says, I've made a lot of money. I have the lowest debt to profit ratio of any team in Major League Baseball by
of course,
huge amounts.
Yep.
and I'm willing to go all in right now because the city of Pittsburgh loves the Pirates. It's not going to change.
He'll never do that.
He'll never do it. So your question is answered easily by saying he'll never do it. $10 million is his threshold until this year. So he's gonna start showing you what his new threshold is with Brian Reynolds' contract. But he's the only one still. I mean, O'Neal Cruz, who? He hasn't been healthy, so he's out of their mind right now. Like, they're trying to find what it is, and until you can lock up a guy like Bednar or Mitch Keller, who's 2 all-stars on a rotation that the team habitually does not have rotation that stays together or stays consistent. Hopefully they don't screw up Skeens. I like the coaching staff that's there now. They're not trying to reinvent the wheel. But without Nutting saying, here's cash for some people, you're paying a closer. You're paying a guy that has a career 2.56 ERA with 41 saves in 2 years.
The Guardians did it, though. The Guardians are cheap, too. The Guardians signed Emmanuel Clase last year in spring training on an extension. And, yes, he was under more team control. 5 years, $20 million. Club options of $10 million for 2027 and 2028.
This isn't easy.
I know this costs more because he's deeper into his years already, right?
He's almost 29 years old. He
so
wants
maybe
a little bit
it's
of.
about the same then. No,
to me, it's easy.
10 a year for 5 years.
No, I'd give him 8 a year for 5 years, and I bet he takes it.
You think he takes that?
I bet he takes it.
5 years, 50. No. I'm coming back at you. I'm his agent. 5 years, 50. I sign it tonight.
45.
I'll take it because the team's not going to take it.
Really?
That's that $10 million threshold. One player ever.
He's one of the best relievers.
And why are we not talking about Andrew McCutchen getting traded? Just because he's from Pittsburgh and he said he doesn't want to?
True. Never thought about that.
He is a right-handed hitting on-base machine.
Clubhouse loving dude.
Oh, yeah. He might have said, hey, look, if you trade me, I am not ever coming back to Pittsburgh.
I will not
even though I live 20 minutes down the road.
Like, never even coming back to say hi to his family?
I don't know. That would be more of a Kutch question.
Yeah.
But, like, in a normal year, he is a guy that should be traded off of this team.
Crazy.
It's driving me nuts. And I want to hear in the chat, because it's been active today, thoughts from everyone on the Pirates. Like, if I'm a Pirates fan, I'm freaking out if they trade someone like Mitch Keller. How many starters have to leave Pittsburgh and star elsewhere? Mitch Keller is doing it in Pittsburgh.
They're listening. So make sure that's a big word. They're listening right now.
Right.
So don't get your panties in a bunch right now. They're listening.
Okay.
But by tomorrow, those words can be into action.
That's
why I love this.
They do that. They're going to start filling up the training camp for the Steelers. Because
when does football start?
Pirates fans are not coming out anymore.
So let's stay in the division then.